Welcome back, fellow explorers, to Psychonauts 2. In the previous sessions, we did a little walkabout and a collectathon in the Mother Lobe right here, in the quarry outside, and in the questionable area, which proved to be quite questionable. Honestly, I'm surprised anyone thought it was a good idea, but, someone's business sense must have been questionable. We don't know where Bucky Fierro is these days. Maybe we'll find him, maybe we won't. It is questionable. But moving right along, today we are going to advance the plot. And fair warning, this is where the game decides, hey, have you been paying attention to the plot? Have you looked at the little clues? Have you thought it was cute? Well, we're gonna start spelling out the themes and what's going on in far, far more detail. You'll be able to connect the dots a lot more, figure out what's going on behind the scenes, and see how right you were. We're going to be going after the three Fords and reconnecting the pieces of their mind. We have the Mailroom Ford, unlocked when we got a brain for Nick and helped Helmut Fullbear in the Psyking Sensorium. We have the Astrolanes Ford, Bowling Ford, unlocked when we helped Compton Boole in Compton's Cook-Off. And we have Ford's Ford, or Haircutter Ford, unlocked the moment we actually summoned Ford. You could have gone in at any time. Just to show it off, Barber Ford, Bowling Ford, and Mail Clerk Ford. You don't have to do these as soon as you get them. You can in fact wait until everything else is done to take care of these guys. Like I just did here. And you can do them in any order, but I'm going to do a slightly different order than I normally do. Normally I start with Fords over here, go to Bowling, and then go to the Mailroom. But for dramatic effect, I'm going to start with Astrolanes, go straight to the Haircutter, and then do the Mailroom last, which I think is always a nice finish. And one thing, of course, if you didn't completely watch the walkabout videos, I have upgraded my powers somewhat. The main thing is that I got Mental Connection Dark Thoughts to be able to more completely go through future levels, and so that later, we can actually go back to levels we missed and get everything we need. I'll also be wearing the pins I equipped in a walkabout video, Mental Magnet to start rebuilding Titanium reserves, and to get health more easily, Heavy Thoughts because anchoring enemies with mental connections is really nice, and Goonades because making doubts explode is a hell of a lot of fun, even if it's sometimes of limited use.
Psst. Hey, you! Got some fresh stuff over here. Brand new.
Not now, Otto. I've got a mind to reconnect. Let's have a brief look here. We've got Bowler Ford, Astrolanes Ford, cleaning a whole lot of shoes and looking at us mighty suspiciously. Well, it kind of makes sense. I mean, that is gross, but I guess to a bowling attendant, we are all just a pair of disgusting feet, wearing those disgusting shoes over and over again. Man, kind of makes you want to not go bowling, or bring your own shoes. Right. Enough of that. Ford, it's time to help you out.
Hey, Ford.
Shoes aren't ready yet.
What you doing there?
Trying to disinfect these bowling shoes. But I think I'm losing the fight.
Would you mind if I stepped inside your mind for a minute?
Sure. Better than you stepping inside one of these shoes. I tell you, it's like Germ City in there.
Ooh. That's not the nicest way I've ever gotten into a psychic mind. Not the worst, but not the best. We're in some kind of bowling lobby. Somebody was having pizza and hot dog. And there's a photo booth.
Careful, Ford. Your face might stick that way.
Is that your serious face or your super serious face?
Who's there?
Ford? Wow. Ford and Lucretia dated?
One of the few times that Raz actually comments on the figments he sees around the mind.
Yeah.
There are also a couple other lines that might play depending on what the RNG feels like. And over here we have the germ attendant.
The couple that came here on the date, Ford and Lucy?
Yeah, they were just here a second ago. Cute couple.
Any idea where they went?
They went bowling. Duh! That away.
So, how's business?
Well, considering the world is going to end any moment, I'd say pretty good.
Going to end with all these non-regulation oblong bowling balls? Surely you jest. And in this mine, by the way, we look like a germ to everyone. We are a germ. One more germ. With clothes on, but we're a germ.
Attention, bowlers. We will be closing in a few minutes due to the world ending and stuff.
And aside from the world ending, we have this snack and beer place with some interesting prices. Hot dog, hamburger, fish stick, salad, fries, cheese plate, turkey wrap, soda, and special for $dollars. But all the food's gone. Except for a couple pizza slices and a hot dog lying around. So, in the world of germs, I'm not sure I want to have any. Germ attendant also has a couple of extra lines. I wonder if I can trigger them. No? No? No. He will also call up Cruller Mux. Your lane is ready.
Okay, time to clear out, folks. You don't have to go home, but you can't die here.
Cruller and Mux, your lane is ready. And that one. And why Cruller and Mux? It seems like Ford and Lucretia were playing, and this date's a real turkey. And the 10th frame is nigh. The 10th frame is nigh. To progress, just get on these bowling balls.
Yeah.
And welcome, everyone. Welcome to Strike City.
Here goes nothing. Whoa, whoa. Oh, wow. Whoa. Okay, it's just like a giant thought bubble. Hey, look at that giant Ford head. Wonder if there's any brains in there.
More than you got, Sonny.
The end is coming!
Oh, give it a rest, Guy!
Death is coming from above! Guy was right. All hail Guy the Prophet.
If there's a piece of Ford's mind in here to reconnect, I'll bet it's up in that giant bowling pin head.
Don't worry, everyone, he's fine.
Whoa! Okay, it's just like a giant thought bubble. Made of bricks.
He's a germ.
Oh, ain't so tough without your bowling ball, I bet.
Let's have a look. That is... oh. Oh, that looks deadly.
This is Guy. The end is nigh. Look to the sky. We're all gonna die.
Maybe we have to hurry a little bit. Because we are in a shoe. In a germ colony.
The end is nigh. Look to the sky.
Right, but we have some things to collect first. Coming down this way at the beginning and knocking
Why
down
did
these
you go
pins
home, Sonny?
gets you a memory vault. Interesting. So Lucretia, who was never really mentioned in Psychonauts, was Ford's lover. And him having a shattered mind wasn't able to talk about it.
Out of my way! I gotta get to that giant Ford head before the city is sanitized!
But you know what? I think we have a little bit of time to look around, because you can get off the bowling ball at any time. Pop these little bubbles for titanium. Pop these barbecue grills
How rude!
for health that we don't need. And of course, hit everyone.
Spare my family! Please!
Hey, not fair!
Please! I'm a family man!
Well, I never. Ah, my PB&J! Mom, that kid squished me!
Ooh, free massage. Thanks. That helps spread out my suntan lotion. Whatever. We're blocking my sun. Thanks. That whatever. Ooh, we're blocking my sun.
Oh, you're asking him back here and fight. Hey, okay, that does it. Hit that.
There are just a few extra lines for squishing them over hitting them, but for the most part, they're the same.
Hey man, what's the rush? Don't you know the world's ending?
Thankfully, falling is not death. Controlling this bowling ball is a little difficult. If you've played Super Mario Galaxy in the kind of sky mini-golf sections riding a ball, you know how the physics are. The momentum is deadly.
Hey, you down by that ball polisher! A little help!
I think the crane operator wants our help.
What's that sound?
I'll just grab the figment first and ignore this duffel bag that we won't get the tag for a little while. Jump up here, squish the germs.
With this? I needs to fix that rail crane, and you're gonna help me, okay? Can you give me a little boost, fella, huh?
Jump in the ball polisher
Snap this baby in here
and move in any direction.
just run that ball polisher a bit for me if
Yeah,
you
that
could.
ball is too slick to ride now.
Once polished, that ball is done for. And just before we move on, a great smoking flavor. If only everything lasted this long. Aw, that's sweet.
Let's roll!
These ball returns will give you a bowling ball if you ever run out of one, either because it fell, or it got polished, or whatever reason might come up. This is a one-way road. When picking up these figments, mind the sides.
I know what you're up to, kid.
At least one of us is.
Ew! This slime is so stinky.
You know it! The kids just love it!
Do I know the best places to take you all on vacation or what?
Yeah! Yay!
Ugh. He's not kidding. This slime is incredibly sticky. Is one of the non-deadly hazards of this game. You cannot jump as long as you are in the slime.
Hey, you think
Come
that
on,
hurt?
Chief. We're on vacation.
It's too sticky to
Nah,
jump.
I think you guys deserved it. Before you go up,
Suitcase tag.
grab this tag. And get ready for jumping puzzles. Remember that momentum I was talking about? Yep. Use it right here. Carefully.
Aha! This looks like the way forward.
Yes, this is the way. But the path to him is not always clear.
Thanks.
Sure, lady. Sure.
Gotta remember where I parked that thing.
Freshly brewed yeast. You know, that kind of makes sense. We are in Germ City after all. Quite an elaborate place. But, what does it mean, all good things must come to an end? That's a little ominous. Oh. Oh, wait, no.
Ah! Look out!
Hey,
Sorry.
Ah!
I'll pay for that.
Hey, I was in.
Excuse me.
Please!
Coming through!
Hey, I know that guy.
If I'm gonna get to Ford, I need to fix that broken rail on the Kingpin Express before someone arrests me.
Like, you're fine. But we have to find a way to repair the road, or just find another way there. We're back in a different place near the beginning, and this roof is inaccessible. It looks accessible, but there is an invisible wall. The only way is down here.
Man, if this stuff wasn't in the way, I'd totally be riding that sick half-pipe.
Yeah, right. You're afraid.
Nah, you're so brave. Why don't you do it?
I'm going to. I'm just waiting for my muscles to warm up.
What muscles?
You'll see them when I'm riding that sick half-pipe.
You mean when I'm riding that sick half-pipe?
Let's show those kids.
Wow, look at that guy go.
He's a maniac.
Cool.
I could do that.
That's right. I'm a maniac. Maniac in the Ford. And I'm riding like I'll never ride again before. Shut up. Anyhow, this little slick half-pipe is actually kind of a hazard. You cannot get up and down with levitation. You're not heavy enough, you don't have enough momentum. You might be able to use Pouncy Ball to get back up, if you can play with physics a bit, but it's really slippery. And you might have to wait for the ball return to send you not one bowling ball, but two. And the first one gets knocked down. Or you'll have to replay this part of the level, because you see where we were at the beginning.
Oh!
That's the stuff. Now, let's lay some track. When the world gets destroyed, I want it to be perfect.
Yes, we'll fix the Kingpin Express.
Buddy, that ain't the Kingpin Express. That's the foul line. It'll take you across town, but you gotta transfer to the Kingpin. At this...
Man, this thing's big.
I'm better off taking a cab? Yes. You know what, though?
Stay.
Uncool.
Come on, not in front of my friends.
Get some control over your ride, man.
Okay, now I'm it.
Scratch my board, jerk.
What board? This pin? That's what I'm doing with your pin.
Ah, you got me.
Right. Moving right along. The foul line is, well, slightly bumpy, so
Kingpin Express, I'm coming your
mind
way.
the ride.
What?
Just keep under my head, or you'll be sorry.
You know, it makes you wonder if he's protecting us or protecting himself.
Sick.
What do you think?
My mistake.
Oh,
Oh, pardon me.
very polite fellow. I'm sorry.
Ah! I just ironed these clothes!
No ball rolls forever. Sounds a little ominous.
Ah, my baby and...
Did you practice your momentum? Yep. Because you're going to have to ride across here. But before we do, pay attention to this little piece of road. We're going to have to use gravity in a very particular way, and sometimes the game doesn't like it. Bam. Like that. The easiest way to get down here is transfer onto this little piece of metal right here, fall down and let gravity take hold. In some cases, if you fall from the sign proper, gravity will be a little bit too strong and momentum will carry you over the edge, but you might also respawn right on the track, so it's fine. I am actually going to prepare here because this tag is one of the few enemy arenas in this part of the mine.
Man!
Ah, shoot. I was hoping the explosion would get the sensor.
Yes! Got the duffel bag tag.
Normally there's a second sensor that comes around, but something about the fight seems to have bugged. Also, do bear in mind, the sensor stamp, when thrown at you, can knock you off the ball. Again, not deadly, but it is a nuisance. Right. As we go across the sign...
Whatever.
Joe's. Let's talk a little bit about that enemy segment, actually. Because we saw a sensor, supposed to be 2, and doubt. There aren't many enemies in this level, but seems like in this frame of his mind...
Do that again and you'll be sorry.
Hi!
Seems like he was censoring some negative thoughts about himself, but he did have doubts. A few. Not many. Also, hey, Germ. Yes, we did cross to the other side, and... how's it going there? Getting off the ball, because this one little figment, while technically possible to get if you ride the edges on the bowling ball, are a lot easier to get if you just use your levitation ball. But I suppose if you really wanted to, you could just get up here with a levitation ball only, because there's a ball return right here. Where's the fun in that? Speaking of fun, before you get onto that last lane there, or near last, climb up here. Top up health if you need it. I doubt I do. Oh, I did. Okay. Climb up the water tower, and don't forget to pick up a nugget of wisdom.
I like shiny things.
Whatever wisdom you think there might be had in this brain. Our final stop is what seems to be a construction zone.
Break time's over, Germs.
What's the point? We're never gonna get this building finished before the big spray.
I'm gonna dock you pay for that.
Chef.
What's the point of all this? The world's just going to end anyway.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help overhearing your concerns. I have some literature here you might be interested in.
Nope, you get away from me. I don't want nothing to do with you kooks.
Just take this pamphlet home. Talk about it with your wife.
No way. I know how this goes. First you say there is a tomorrow, then you say there's a day after that. No, thank you.
All right. See you tomorrow.
Knock it off.
Ooh.
Knock it off!
Don't attack the messenger.
We'll leave those two to their troubles. Our goal here is to complete this last bit of road with this ball polisher, but our ball can't get through the fence. So we'll need to go all the way up the building and drop down.
All on break or something?
Let's use the elevator.
No elevator rides for the moment, I'm afraid.
But it's broken. Well, that sucks.
Please, Al. We've been through so much together. Sorry, elevator is having some issues.
We'll do this the hard way after we take care of a couple little things down here. There's a figment here. Ford Lucy. A bit shy. And on the side, you need a bowling ball to knock down these pins.
As soon as we get this building up, now let's get to work.
They hide the suitcase. And either jump up here or use that ramp and jump over. Do not do what I just did.
Hey, everybody! Ella's working again, so don't bother hoofing it upstairs on your own, whatever you do. Hey,
Would you stop? Oh, come on, Elle. We talked about this. Wow.
Of course, the elevator would be fixed right as we reach the floor. That's the game little concession. If you come up to a certain floor, the elevator will then let you come back up to that floor, so you don't have to go through the momentum puzzle and the bowling ball stuff again.
Time's over, Germs.
What's the point? We're never gonna get this building finished before the big spray.
I'm gonna dock you pay for that.
There are a couple new hazards,
Will somebody get this kid off our construction site?
like this tilting platform, just run across it fast. A slimy floor to prevent us from jumping onto this girder. No, we need to do this the right way. Be mindful, this girder, if you let it carry you, will in fact let momentum let you fall off the back. Make sure you are in fact holding in the direction it is trying to go. But once you're up, take a careful path across these steel girders. Take it slow. Jump if you need to.
Yes! Back in action!
And there you go. Elevator is fixed. Quick demonstration.
attention! Our beloved elevator now goes all the way to the top. No need to climb up there on your own. In summary, all is well in the world again. Except, of course, that it's ending.
The elevator works from the bottom only. At the bottom, jump into the hole and it will bring you to the highest floor it has unlocked. Another girder puzzle, this time with jumping. One is static, the other is less so. Yep, see, this is the ball moving even when I'm not. Half of mine is a little bit of a pain to grab. Just bear in mind that Raz will jump away in the direction he is not facing. And as we go down to the ball polisher, one little note, you may have noticed there aren't too many figments in this mine, nor too many Happamines, or in fact, too many suitcases. Luggage. That's because Ford's mines are in 3 parts. Ford's mind is in 3 parts, rather. And they count as one entire level for the purpose of spreading out the emotional baggage and the figments. Nuggets of wisdom.
Now, let's get to work.
We've got one more path between us and Lover's Lane. And that head. And the disinfectant spray. Grab a bowling ball, heading over, collect the last figments.
This one's pretty.
And I will let the game speak for itself.
Have you found your path? Are you ready for the 10th frame?
You better get out of here. Those germs aren't lying about the end of the world.
I think this Ford Lucretia romance was more serious than I realized. Hey, it's Ford and Lucy. Sorry. Didn't mean to ruin your date.
It's here! Just like I said!
Here comes the big
It's the end of space!
This is the big one!
Bring it on!
So beautiful!
Thankfully, we brought our own ball to the frame. We've reached Ford's head. Literally, the inside of a head. There's an invisible wall preventing us from going on this bottom part of the jaw, but you can climb onto this very papular tongue. Look up at these big eyes. Once you reach this point, all that's left to do is climb the vertebrae. And up at the top, you might remember this object. Looks familiar? A piece of mirror ready to grab.
Hey, bowlers aren't allowed in here. Now get before I spray you. Don't touch that. That's private. Oh!
You loved her?
Her name is Lucretia, but I called her Lucy. And even from that first date in that grimy bowling alley, I knew. Knew that it was too good to last forever? Hey, all relationships end one way or another. Well, I just didn't think it would end so badly. Hey, cheer up. Even gutter balls return. Eventually.
Got one piece of Ford's mind connected. Now for the other two. I hope I'm doing the right thing, but Agent Zanotto is right. We'll need Ford at full capacity if we're gonna have a chance against Maligula.
I sure hope I'm doing the right thing as well. Although so far we seem to have crushed one bowler. We'll survive the affair. And maybe next time she'll learn to look up. Never know when a psychic intern might be coming down on you. Completing Strike City means that Ford will no longer be in Astral Lanes.
Yep.
We've reintegrated that part of his mind. I guess the bowlers will be still here to play though, along with Coach Oleander.
What a day.
Right. Time to move on to the other parts.